Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper. Guys, welcome to another edition of Off-Grid Contracting. I'm here with my friend Randy Jones, and I'm going to let him tell you about what we've partnered up to start making happen for his customers.
What we have here is we have a young lady in Texas, and she's completely off the grid, 100%. We beefed up the solar a little bit. I think she's got 800 watts, which is still really probably not enough, but with her, she's somewhat of a trooper, man. She's got 2 girls. She's going to live in here full time with her 2 girls. We built 2 lofts with a catwalk across to connect them all with one ladder so the kids, and a rail so the kids won't fall out of the loft and stuff. We've got a water system for it. We got a 250-gallon, or is it 345, I believe?
Actually, it's 425.
425-gallon tank with a DC water pump that'll help her with her water system. So she has no water, no power, no sewer. She has a box from Humanure that we custom built, and it's got a 5-gallon bucket in there that she's going to throw wood chips in. That's her toilet. And now with this tank of water that we're providing, she'll have showers, you know, she'll have her water, and with the DC water element in the hot water heater, she's got warm water. So she's going to do great. She's got a little bit of conservative in her power, you know. But other than that, she'll be putting a wood stove in later. But this is our first 100% off-grid home.
Yeah, that water heater got hot too. That cracked me up. You texted me last night. It's like, it's hot. It's steam
really
rolling.
Hot. Yeah, and this right here, 18 feet, American Freedom model, kind of the same features as the barn wood and the metal, which we can change any of those styles. But she liked this here, and it was off the grid, ready to go for $27,500. Yeah, complete, delivered, out the door to your home. And so I thought that was pretty good for her to be completely off grid. That's with the water system. You know, 800 kilowatts. We could step the, the solar up. Lucas can do that. But yeah, we're ready to go, and we're getting ready to leave today. Go to Mesquite.
Yeah, I'm excited. Road trip ahead. So guys, we're going to film along the way, and we're going to show you when we get there. We're going to take you a walk through the battery box, and then we'll actually take a tour with you before we hand it over to the customer. We'll show you the rain catchment being installed on site, how it sets up. And Randy, I just appreciate the opportunity to do this. I think this is going to be a long-running thing, and I'm excited. Matter of fact, if you take a look down the line right here, you can see there's a lot in the works right now. Another Texas, and you got California.
We got Texas next week, California the following week, Nashville the week after that, going back to California again in October, September going back. So we've got one in Houston, Asheville, North Carolina, so we are cranking.
Lots of road trip ahead. So guys, with that said, let's hit the road and get this party started.
Over quite a bit.
Bust the block.
When we let this down, it's probably.
No, you might need to move. I forgot about that.
So guys, this is day 1. Right now we're almost to Birmingham, Alabama, and I waited till now because it's just a lot less traffic on the road, and it's obviously not safe to try to film and drive at the same time. So anyway, some things to keep in mind when delivering a tiny home is, number 1, always keep it around 55 to 60. And the reason I say 60, I know that's pushing it a little bit, but some places you will get a ticket if you don't go fast enough. Believe it or not, in this country, you can't get a fine for going too fast, you can't get a fine for not going fast enough. So anyway, some other things to keep in mind with your tiny house is always keep an eye on the signs back there, is that if it starts going weebly wobbly and everything, you're going to know that you're about to be in bad trouble, especially going around curves. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. So guys, this is day 2, and we're about 7 hours out from the location that we're going to be setting up the tiny house. I'm so glad that we got good weather. I tried the fan and everything out in the tiny house last night, gave that a go. Everything's running great still, and so whenever we get out here on the actual job site, I'm going to take you a full walkthrough through it. Guys, there's a beautiful view on a sunny, bright day of the Mississippi River. There's some barges down there.
American flag.
Well, guys, here you go. We are crossing into Texas. And we are almost to the finish line, ready to put this house up.
Here we are, fixing to set it in its permanent place.
Now, we're going to orient the door this way or the door that way?
Kind of up to her. This whole area right here is her yard, so.
Okay.
But the only thing you can.
All right, guys, so we've arrived in Texas, and as you can see behind you is absolutely beautiful country. Very private, very secluded. We've got the tiny house in place. Now, I'll show you a complete tour in just a minute. Right now, we're getting everything leveled off. I'm going around the trailer and getting everything in position. And here in a minute, once we get it leveled off, as you can see right here, these gutters, we're going to get that cooking, mounted up on the side. It's going to come down and go over here and tie in. We're also going to put in some flower boxes. And as you can see right here, we got this big, huge 425-gallon water tank. So that's going to be a rain catchment. And inside here, I'll give you a full tour in a minute, but that pump back there in the back is going to be what powers it to bring that water into the house. So anyways, I'll get this jacked up, we'll get it leveled, and then I'll show you in a minute the rest of the construction. Alright guys, so sun is setting on day 2, and what we're doing right now is we're putting the rain catchment up. This is a PVC plastic type catchment, and that way you don't have to worry about getting metals and things like that in the water. It'll be a lot more sanitary, a lot more cleaner application. And so right now what we're doing is joining all this together, siliconing it in place, getting that fixed up right, and we'll do that on each side. Then I'll show you the joining at the bottom. I don't know if I can get to it before the sun sets today, but anyway, between today and tomorrow, I'll show you in the next step, joining all that together and how this run looks right here. So guys, this is day 3, and Miss Nikki is driving me down the road to the job site. We went and traded in the U-Haul, and we have got a Enterprise rental car. It took a little bit this morning to get the car, but anyway, we're rolling on, and we're going to stop at the Lowe's, get a few more materials, and then it's back out to the job site to finish it up. Now, I'm going to show you today the actual full walkthrough of the house because it got dark on me last night, and so we'll get out there and get back to work. So we're driving out to the job site now, about to get started. And I wanted to show you this. It's smoothed down today, but the other day this had to absolutely be cleared out through here, the trees, the road smoothed out, and it's a beautiful place back here. It's just, when you get out in Texas, it blows my mind at just how lovely it is, and it reminds me in many places of like the Australian outback. But anyway, we are coming up here shortly. You'll see on the tiny house. We'll get on up here. We just got to watch out these branches and stuff. There's still a little bit of debris. It's got to be cleared out. But a wonderful place tucked out in the middle of nowhere, private and secluded. And that's what you really want when it comes to living off grid. I mean, if you're going to go off grid with a tiny house especially, then you want the whole deal. And that's exactly what she's been able to accomplish with this home. And so here is the tiny house. And you can see the rain barrel in the distance there coming up. That we put that in place last night. So today we're going to finalize the plumbing and everything, and you'll see that here in a minute. But first I'm going to start back on the gutters and we'll finish that up. Alright guys, so to begin with, I want to show you the electrical system. I'm real excited about this for the customer. Just to start out here, we've got the Missouri Wind and Solar made Randy a custom board. We did take the diversion load and disconnect it because we didn't want the box to get too hot in here because it's so enclosed. So there's a switch for the customer to turn their hot water on. I'll show you that in a minute. We've got a 2,000 watt Samlex inverter. They can disconnect from here and hook directly to an outlet for the main power. So they can have power that way as well. If they so choose later down the road. They've got 4 batteries in here, battery bank. They've got inside the other side here, we'll step around, I'll show you. We've got a DC water pump for them. It pumps almost 4 gallons a minute. It's got a lot of pressure. It fills this up for the hot water and it pumps in for the regular water. 425 gallon tank coming off for rain collection. They can put floor tabs down in there and clean the water. I've got this all completely sealed, so the only access to it is through the roof. Okay, so we don't have to worry about cross-contamination, getting junk in there. This is all the white PVC, so no metallic you have to worry about. The drop is into here. I'm about to white silicone that and that over there so that it blends. Pretty much all this is clear silicone internal, so you've got an internal silicone, external. It drops down from this one here, ties in on this side, obviously. You got to wipe a little more off. And then it ties in on this side. There is a slight grade that brings this all down and dumps to here. Now, on the back flip side of that, where this would have been for cattle water, could have had it on ball valve. What we done is we hooked this down into PEX pipe. Randy and the guys brought that part over to meet up with me while I was fabricating this back in Tennessee. And that's pretty much got the exterior of that. We put her some flower boxes all over, and got the water out here. Since that it's off grid, is for the gray water. We done a drop that comes out where you can hook to a normal garden hose, or you could run this off in a bucket. Multiple uses so that you don't have to worry about the needs for water for watering things. And if you take a look right in here, this is the inside of the house, room for a refrigerator. The sink, I'm not going to turn it on for the moment because the reason is that we don't have enough water in there right now to backfeed the pressure, and I don't want her to get low on that. Here's the push button start for the house. Push it off, turn off your house. Fan slowing down, turn it back on. Fan starting up. This right here is a switch for the DC pump. Looks like a normal light switch, but you flip her on and it starts pumping the water. Underneath, I'm not going to get all in there with the camera, but you flip that up and that gives your hot water heater hot, heat to it. Come in here. Here is the trough. It looks like a cattle trough. I love the aesthetics of the bathroom. Randy done an amazing job with this. The shower lining, the knobs for it, shower head. Got her curtain rod put in today. Excited about this. She's got good privacy there. Lights there, light there. I actually had a hand in this. Had a free day to go help Randy, so I jumped on that, help on the shelving, and help Victor and them silicone that, get that ready for paint. Obviously, toilet, need not say. And now here's the window. I love this, how it opens up. You would not believe the wonderful breeze coming through here. You'd say, where's the air conditioning unit? Well, right now it's just a fan. Now she can put a window AC unit in if she wants to. That may be something that gets added later, and obviously just plug in right there. But fold up kitchen table. Beautiful house, just absolutely beautiful. Now the loft, since there's 2 little tots, obviously connecting around so nobody falls. And Randy fixed up a wonderful ladder with sliding barn door feature right there. Can go either side, and just amazing. And Nick's pointing to me.
Unhook the cord.
Oh, I'm sorry, to unhook the cord. All right, so guys, that's got it all on the inside. So Tabitha, I hope you enjoy your new house that Randy fixed up for you, and the off-grid features that we done for you off-grid contracting. It's a beautiful home.
Yeah, it is. I couldn't have picked a great builder. A greater builder is everything I wanted. He really listened to everything that I wanted. And the ramp upstairs, the catwalk, he came up with that idea. Because I was a bit worried, but he was like, yeah, I'm going to put them rail up there, that way they won't fall. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people said a lot of comments about the walk around up there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I have an Instagram page, and I put on there, I'm like, if y'all have, little ones, that's a great feature to put in there. I know a lot of people, they want to go tiny, but they're wondering about the loss, and I'm like, oh, we had kids, but there you go, that's a good solution.
Well, I hope this house makes a wonderful home for you over the years, and I hope you have a lot of positive memories with it. And if you ever need anything, feel free to give us a yell. We're always cruising the country. I enjoyed coming to Texas. There's 49 states, and there's Texas. I tell everybody that, But thank you so much.
Thank you.
On behalf of Randy Jones and Incredible Tiny Homes, and on behalf of us at Off Grid Contracting, we appreciate your business.
Thank you. I appreciate you all as well.
Thank you. Guys, make sure to check out Incredible Tiny Homes and check us out at Off Grid Contracting.